information, for education, for spiritual guidance, and for professionalism in a business that's so well deserved, okay? All right. Robert Lester Marley, Peter Tosh, Dennis Brown, Delroy Wilson, Joseph Hill, Gregory Isaac, Jacob Miller, Garnett Silk, Eddie Fitzroy, Alton Ellis, Sugar Minot, Frankie Paul, Lucky Today, Mikey Dredd, Puma Jones, Jackie Huru, Buddy Ruggs, Tony Johnson, Sunsplash. Call out a name that I didn't mention.
Shaka Zulu.
Carol Bruno.
Oh, yeah.
And we just ask God to guide us and direct us and keep us healthy so we can do good work. We're talking about not just a drum and a beat. We're talking about a music and a freedom and an education of music and also a brotherhood and sisterhood of music. I've never seen music that brought together people the way reggae does. That's what invited me to be involved as a concert promoter, a radio DJ, and as well as the founder of Star on Hollywood Boulevard, Walk of Fame, the brother Bob. So we just say blessings to everybody. Big up yourself that's here, and have a beautiful summit. God bless all these people that came with this idea to bring us together. You, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, cute little doggy.
Daisy. Daisy. I'm the guy with Daisy. I'm known as the guy with Daisy.
Oh, it's
Center stage.
cute.
All right. Can we give a round of applause for our elder? I'm going to allow that for now, but you're going to find out very quickly that's not how the JMC gives applause. That was a very foreignish applause. This is Jamaica Music Conference. We come with a lot of love. Let's feel some more energy. That's all right. We're not dating. So, first and foremost, I'd like to greet you all in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty and first, and say what a great honor and a privilege it is for me and my business partner here, Willie Philpott, aka Wally Kings, to come here and present to you the Jamaica Music Conference. Many of you have heard about the conference. You've been recommended, everybody in this room has been recommended to be here because of the role that they've been playing with reggae music on the west coast of America. So this is a very auspicious gathering that is here today. We have a lot of power players whose resumes are vast. So before we go into the formal program, I wanted to give an opportunity for everybody to have a minute maximum, because I know everybody here is an orator and can go for 10 hours or more. But we want just 1 minute to say your name, your role in the industry, and something special that has brought you to reggae, or something that you would like everybody here to know about why reggae is important to you. So can we start with our elder here, and then we can just go around within a minute maximum. We're going to keep it short and succinct. Okay?
Okay, the reason why, I've said basically why I love reggae and why it is so important to me. Just to add to that, it's a profession, and I want the world to get that. It's a profession that is made up of professional people that spend their life not only as a musician, but as a concert promoter or a radio announcer or a publicist or a record owner, whatever. This is a profession. I'm also a member of after SAG, and I tell everybody, not to brag, but I get a check every month. I say that because I want them to know this is a profession. I got up, this was music, I did reggae shows for 30 years, 20 years. And it was one radio station I stayed that was a commercial radio. I love the public radio stations. I love the college stations. But for me to ever get a pension, I had to go somewhere else in order to have that. So to me, until a lot of people get that this is just not skipping around, listening to reggae and everybody comes through the gate free. No, this is a business, this is people's lives, it's a livelihood, it is a profession. Done.
Barbara Barabino. Kati, K-A-A-T-I, 25 years in reggae, promoting it from all levels. I'm a publicist and a publisher and former promoter. This is our 25th anniversary of the Reggae Festival Guide magazine, which is an annual publication, and I do digital marketing to support bands and festivals, and more and more it's turning into helping emerging reggae bands develop themselves with their content and their websites and their social media and so forth, so their music's good and to help them to go to that next step, and we're really enjoying that and learning about new music. I'm based in Humboldt County, I'm Sheila Carter, and I've been working in reggae for over 30 years. And I've done everything pretty much except get up on stage and sing, and you wouldn't want to see that part. But I do a lot of different business. I help a lot of artists. I do artist management, immigration, consulting, and I've worked with a zillion promoters all around the world. And I do believe in the one love, Bob Marley, one love spirit, and I think that on a spiritual level, that's the only thing that's going to make this going to transcend over politics. It's going to transcend over race, everything, creed, everything. It's just the one love spirit is what we're going to end up having to have in this world, period, just to get to heal the world.
Hi everybody, I'm Sarah Graham. Probably about 20 years working in the reggae industry, and starting as a musician and then working with various artists, trying to produce some artists in Jamaica and bringing them across to other parts of the world. Been booking artists in the UK and Europe previously, and then moved over here to California about 6 years ago, and working now with Kim Hicks at Simplicity Management and Entertainment. Kim will be here shortly. And again, working with the promoters and festivals, different artists, trying to get artists booked on events, and also consult and help festivals and promoters to do their work and do it efficiently, so that we can all make something productive out of what we're doing. Why I love reggae, it's the heartbeat, the drum beat, and it's the heartbeat of the music, so that's it.
Hi, I'm Mama T with Spicy Promotions. I am a promoter for like dancehall events in the Bay Area. I'm actually on a break. I haven't done it for a couple of years, but I've done it for like 16 years, mostly all the dancehall artists. Movado, Lady Saw, Cecile, Egyptian, Chronics. So I was famous more for the street campaigns, flyers, posters, guerrilla marketing. I've done the Ragamuffin Festival at the Bill Graham Civic Auditorium for several years. And I'm just here to see what things are about today.
Well, greetings, everyone. Thanks for inviting me, Bob, Linden, and Daisy. I'm usually the guy with Daisy, but I was going along minding my own business as a vegan advocate I have the first vegan talk show ever in mainstream media. Oh, and in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, I was a program director at radio stations around the country. I think they're called terrestrial stations now. Back then they were called radio stations. And so I was at Jazzy 100 in Washington, D.C., and CD 101 New York, Love 94 Miami, KAFM San Diego. Let's make this about me tonight, okay? No, so, but I always played reggae. Like, I played a wide variety of music. I was a very rare entity in radio. For some reason, I was able to pick the music that the stations would play. That's unheard of. I don't know how I was so lucky, but normally consultants tell you what to play, there's research, and I was able to add music by ear. So I loved all sorts of music. If a song were number one and I didn't like it, I wouldn't play it. If we got a new album in by somebody named, is it Sade? It says produced Sade. It says pronounced Sade, but Sade. I say, I'm playing every song on this album, you know. So I always played reggae on my stations all along the years. There'd be Aswad and Third World and Maxi Priest and all. And I love reggae. So, but I've been an animal advocate for the last 20 years. And I know time's up. Okay. I've been doing some events, World Vegan Summit and Expo. I always had reggae artists perform at our events. I didn't want to do talk events anymore. I wanted to do music-oriented, reach out. So hence, LA Reggae Vegan Fest, San Diego Reggae Vegan Fest. We have Third World, we have Maxi Priest in LA, but sorry to use up too much time. Thank you. ReggaeVeganFest.com. You're all invited. Like, go to the website and I'll give you, you're all obviously invited to get a pair of tickets for free to come to San Diego, July 21st. Everybody in here, please. You're invited. Just go to ReggaeVeganFest.com.
Email comes to me and then I'll send
Okay.
Okay, and LA is September 15th in MacArthur Park. So, ITAL, there's a connection between vegan and reggae. Shut up, Bob. Radio, I can't shut up, sorry. And Daisy.
Okay. Can I be the last one? Okay, Sheila, you're next.
Hi, my name is Sheila Moody, and I'm foremost a writer, and I'm a storyteller. So in 1987, the story of reggae intrigued me from poverty to greatness. The Peter Tosh, after his assassination, that's what intrigued me, it drew me into the story. And so the unique thing about me is that I was able to sneak reggae into the mainstream platforms that I've been on. I was a reporter at the Chronicle for a few years, so I've managed to sneak in those stories on reggae and dancehall and then start a podcast show. So that's the unique thing. So now I'm carrying on the storytelling tradition. I'm working for people like Harrison Stafford over there, Island Stage Magazine, Streetwise Radio, Irie Vision. So I'm just using my writing and storytelling skills to enhance reggae and also to feed off of it. And thank you for having me here.
Hi, I'm Joe McLaren. I run Rogue Agent Photo. I've been promoting and photographing and writing about reggae music since about 2006. I have a real passion for it because I see it's a real constructive life path for a lot of youth that really need love and positivity in their lives. And it's a way we can kind of teach them to kind of go further and really learn the values that are kind of getting lost in this new society of ours. So I really want to get that back to the people and just help promote reggae music in general, just all over the world. So that's my main focus. And Marty is my accomplice to this mission today.
Okay.
I'm Marty. I'm with Joe. I'm just here as a guest. I'm a psychologist. I'm not in the reggae field, but I love reggae music and the message, and I've been a huge fan since I was a little girl. So.
We need all the reggae fans we can get. I am DJ Green Bee. Thank you for the invitation today. I promote parties and play lots of reggae music. I don't know what else to say.
Can you say your name again?
Green Bee.
Thank you.
DJ Greenby.
And I have a new mixtape, and I think I brought enough for everybody here, so please.
I'll take mine now.
You take yours.
And I love your music.
And I feel like, Jamaican music needs all the help it can get right now.
especially with a lot of people, California reggae kind of taking over and watering down what the importance of reggae music is, which is music with a message, a purpose. And I hope that we can continue to forward, you know, real reggae music from Jamaica here in California and around the world.
That's going to be a topic for later, so we're going to come back to that.
Hi, I'm Leslie Cooney. I run a record label called Delicious Vinyl Island. It's a reggae label. I've been in the business 26 years promoting reggae. I've managed reggae acts, and yeah, I've been an advocate for a very long time. I became a fan the first time I went to Sunsplash in 1984. That was like my first real reggae experience, and I've been at it ever since. On the professional side of things, I always thought that like reggae needed like a stronger community of professional people, good managers to guide the talent, and so I've tried my best to do what I can on behalf of several reggae artists. And I've always been an outlet to help promote the craft, and so I continue to do so. And I'm glad to be here and see a lot of faces that I've been seeing for many, many years. And so thanks for inviting me, and yeah, I'm happy to be here. I think it's a good discussion. I don't know what this is.
You handed it off for me, okay.
Yeah, I am Dr. Dredd. I am the founder of Ross Records and Farley Music Publishing. My company put out maybe 300 to 400 albums of reggae artists, promoted around the world, toured artists, worked with radio, and my publishing company is, you know, represented a lot of writers in Jamaica. We continue to do that, and I'm involved in helping artists better understand the music business and know about what their rights are and how they can make money. And I've done a lot of touring, promoting. So I've been around the block, and I continue to work closely with a few Jamaican artists. Thanks for having me.
Hi, my name is Leah. Basically, I started working through the talent agencies, and since then I've worked in management. I've actually worked with these two guys directly. I've done a lot of bookings around here as well as in Israel for the 7 years that I was out there. And basically, reggae to me is become family. It's like my closest friends are involved in reggae. So it's not just the music that I love, it's my day-to-day already. So anything that I can do to contribute is always a plus. And thank you for having me as well. And there you go.
Greetings, hello, thank you guys for inviting me, thank you Tula. I'm KDub, Oakland artist, reggae activist, youth sports activist. I've been around the music a long time, doing backdrops for many reggae shows with Barbara. Back in the day, Kilimanjaro, Quaker Brothers album, tons and tons of work within the industry, before the shows, after the shows, during the shows. And now I'm doing a partnership with the Jamaican Skateboarding Federation, that I'm building skate parks here in Oakland, and we're gonna build one in Boys Town in Kingston. So skateboarding is going to be in the Olympics in 2020, and we have a couple of kids from the Bay Area who have dual citizenship going to be on the team. So my whole thing is to enlighten that part of activity with the youth and the arts and culture. Thank you.
Greetings. This is MacLeod. Yes, and I'm an artist, young, futuristic artist, one of reggae most ambassador, and to say one of the greatest of the future to come. All the world got to do is listen to my music. I have been putting out songs for myself. People have been putting out, other producers put me out 20 years ago in a different name. They all took my rights for many songs I write. But now I make a new change, change over my name, start everything from scratch again. And I'm the founder for Heidi Kush Records. And I'm now putting out singles every month, album. I put out the album 2017, re-released in 2018 for a better quality. And I have been doing reggae all my life, from school to church, to everywhere I've been. Go Bob Marley has touched my heart, Sizzla Kalonji, and all the great acts of reggae music from a very tender age. I've never had a different job. All my life I was in school, beating on the decks, making beats. Now I come out to the world, same thing. It goes on, it never will stop. And I have a lot of hidden treasure. And I think that we need the right professional people to, like talents like Leaf of Life, which is one of, I hear Jamaica still saying Vibes Cartel, but there's other acts there, such as talented as Cartel too, with a better influence on culture within the same new style. You know, Queen Africa, I'm a writer for Queen Africa. I write Tony Rebel, Queen Africa, many artists to call. Tula is my friend, and everybody in here to say I know the bridging for this movement for maybe 7 years now. I was at the same meeting in Jamaica, and I'm happy to see it in California. I feel super excited about the movements and the new change about to take place, you know? And I have so much to say, I could never say it. But thank you guys for inviting me. And you will see my face a lot. As what the legend said, yeah, man, got tired, busy with face. Oh, yeah. So we're here, we're the reggae, you know, the reggae forefront, we're the reggae face. You know, from Kingston, Jamaica, I now live in California. And I'm all for reggae. Blessed love. Thank you.
Okay. I wasn't invited to this event. I came along with Carl T because he thought that I have good things to say. My name is Leonard Garvey, and my artist name is Anthony Garvey. I am currently working on my second album right now, which is about to be released sometime in the future. KDub just mentioned about the skateboard. My son is also trying to represent Jamaica in the Olympics for the skateboard. He's a skateboarder. So that's a good thing. And as far as the reggae music is, I'm from Augustown, Kingston. I've seen Bob Marley, I've seen all of the big acts growing up. Rub shoulder with them, speak to them, talk to them. I know Sizzla since he was a little baby. And what I would like to see though is some kind of, reggae music is a evolving music, and it's a music that keeps transcending. So what we need to do is just try to figure out how we can all here find a way to help it grow. Not as a dancehall music, not as a roots music, but as a body of music that is good for everyone. Because reggae music is right now everyone is latching on to reggae music because there's a spirituality there that's helping people to overcome all this thing that they are dealing with in the world right now. So we as people who are in the reggae music industry here should try our best to find a way to protect the music, save the music, help the young artists coming up, and do something for the future as far as reggae music is, because reggae music is very important music. Thank you.
Greetings to everyone. My name is Carlton. I'm a promoter out of Menawan. And I've been living reggae all my life. And we want to see things done. I'm responsible for the Peter Tubbs birthday celebration. We do it here in the Bay Area every year. And we would like to see good things happen and people to come out and support. That's all I have to say. It's good. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Shirley Levy. I'm sort of a chameleon in this space, if I may. I'm Jamaican, played the drums as a child, moved to the Bay Area many, many moons ago. Many moons ago, I started the Reggae Awards here. Back then, Corbett and a bunch of folks worked alongside me. This was back in the 80s, the early 80s. I did the Reggae Awards. Some of the things I've done here, from promoting Islands in the Park reggae concert, I've gone MCing, I love the stage, television host, part owner of Caribbean TV, which part was on television for a while. Currently, I does what is the Caribbean American Heritage. I'm part of that group that helped establish June as Caribbean American Heritage Month. When that happened, I was one of the ones who called the White House and encouraged the then President George Bush to make this month a reality. The bill was introduced by Congresswoman Barbara Lee. It was drafted by Dr. Claire Nelson, who's a Jamaican. So every year we do an event around Caribbean American Heritage Month. Having said that, since 2005, what I've been doing in the space, I've done Caribbean Film Festival. I've done the Caribbean comedy shows every year. I still do that. And Lord, I'll be here for a while talking about all the little things that I've done in the Bay Area. So when I say I'm operating as a chameleon in the space, is that I kind of touched everything, but you'll have to understand where I was coming from. I was a drummer at the Montego Bay Boys Club in Jamaica, and I came out of that music scene. Reggae music was my first love, and my way of expressing my culture, promoting my culture, was through some of these things I've talked about. It is my love. I can't run. I can't hide. It doesn't matter how old you get, as Barbara said, you can't retire from something that's uniquely you. I've given up a couple of times. I'm not doing it anymore. The next day you see me, oh my Lord, I got to do something. So that's it about me.
Thank you. And we work with Dr. Nelson?
Yes, here, yes.
Very well.
Yes. So if you Google my name, Congressional Record, you'll see Barbara Lee here talking about the work that I did, particularly in the Bay Area, in terms of getting the word promoted. It's sort of a grassroots operation so that the general public could know about Caribbean American Heritage Month. And so what I've done with that, I've brought the Prime Minister of Jamaica here, the former Prime Minister, P.J. Patterson, E.R. Brathwaite from England, to serve with love. So I've been doing a lot of little things around Caribbean American Heritage, not so much reggae, but it's still promoting the culture.
Yes, very important. Thank you.
Here you go.
Hi, my name is Corbin Harvey Bowers first. Moved out from Brooklyn, make that the Bronx actually, to California. I grew up in the West Indian community, and I started a club here in San Francisco at the Firehouse 7. And from there, it just took off. I've been in the business maybe close to 40 years exactly. I was the promoter of Club Dredd in San Francisco, which was, at the time, was the #1 reggae club in the Bay Area. We started doing regular DJ promotions in San Francisco. I also was on the reggae calendar for 13 years, and I started my own publication, the Reggae Review. And I've DJ'd down in Reggae on the River for maybe about 23 years.
My name is Raul, aka King Paul. Oh, please. Oh, sure.
Hi.
Rewind.
It's not a microphone, is it? My name is Lee Abel, and reggae is like my heartbeat, basically. I've been photographing in Jamaica since 1979, and just basically fell in love with the people there, the music, the vibes, and everything like that. My first music festival was Sunsplash 1988, and I've never stopped since. To me, it's going to church. Everything about the Almighty, the just love, everything. It's my passion. In terms of what I do now, I've been the staff photographer for Sierra Nevada World Music Festival, pretty much almost as long as it's been around. I was a staff photographer for Reggae on the River for a while. I shoot a lot of shows. I have like about 100 album covers out there back in the day when they actually hired photographers. Thank you very much, Gary, to actually, put out albums. And I love the music. I'm a little concerned about where it's all heading at this point. It slightly disturbs me, but appreciate the fact that this is all coming together here, that we can have a chance to talk about it, because I think we're probably all on the same page. Thank you. Go for it, man.
I'm Raul King Paul Farley. I'm a performer, producer, engineer. Actually was front of the house engineer for the Whisperers and a few artists on tour for about 10, 12 years. But as a reggae performer, this is the point I want to get to. Bob Marley, when I first heard his songs in the 70s, I listened to it and I go, wait a minute, it's something, the beat was something new to me, although I lived in St. Thomas, I'm from the Virgin Islands. But the message behind the music is what got me. I brought up in church, sang gospel for years, got out, came back, second round. I'm a front of the house engineer for the Whispers, and now we're going to Jamaica. I get there, and it was pilgrimage for me. It was Mecca for me, because I wanted to know if a man like Bob Marley, that's one man, and we didn't even mention the rest of them yet, that could put a message with such passion, with such conviction to the world. They don't know reggae by name, but you say Bob Marley, that has something to be said about the music. Everybody that's grabbing the music and using it for commercial purposes, hey, you make a dime is good, but are you putting the message through? That message can only be told by the people who feel it. When I went to Jamaica and saw the self-oppression, meaning island people putting island people down because of status, when you see the biting and the fighting amongst each other, I could listen to every Bob Marley song now and hear different understanding, overstanding of the meaning of what these people was going through. We were singing No Woman No Cry. We bring reggae music to churches now, me and my band. And people, they don't understand that the conscious music is what you call gospel. Man quoting the same